Hey guys, TR Bailey, 823 on the other side of the table. I'm on the wrong side this time. We just came back from ARG's 20K over the weekend. He beat some people's ass, got a nice mat, and did it with a deck that sucks. So let's go over it.
Alright. So, Shri Maxi. A lot of people are playing less than 3 of this, and I can understand why. A lot of people like to play Monarchs. I get pretty lucky. I get to play a lot of mirrors, so Maxi's pretty lit. I play Dante MVP card
Genesis controller.
that can fuck itself. I lost in top 4, opening this all 3 games, going second all 3 games. Pretty unfortunate. Oh well.
Shout out to Jafar Singh.
I played 2
third.
effect veilers because, to be honest, I didn't want to have it nowhere, but I didn't want this in the main deck. But Eddie convinced me to play it. I cited it out in most of the mirror matches when I was gonna go first, but it's better than Strike, Warning, and some other cards in the mirror, so I decided to keep this in. I also thought it was a better breakthrough skill in a lot of the situations, since it's something that can't get twin twistered, so you can't get randomly OTK'd by Virgil that they don't play and Corbage. I play 1 copy of Crane and 1 copy of Tour Guide. Tour Guide's the card that's best with the deck, but this card's better as the game goes on. Love that card. I played 2 Rhino Warriors. I kind of wish I played 3. I didn't draw it nearly as much as I usually did, which seems like that would be great, except for the part where I at least do want to see one of them. 3 Farfa. Gotta stop people from doing cool things. 3 Alec, because we also have to stop people from doing good things.
Shout out in-face tin cans.
Shout out to the random guy who came up to me when I was playing in top 16 saying, "Yeah, don't play the Phantom Knights, but play 3 Alec." And Mike Albanese looks over and goes, "Obviously he's a retard. He must not know what Alec does." Lit.
Stay salty, scrub.
3 Skarm.
Not for
right
long.
on my arm. Search for cards. 2 Rubik. Since people started playing Flying Sea again, I really wish I played 3 and 3 Rhinos, so that way Flying Sea could fuck itself. But I actually only got hit with Flying Sea twice. I lost both of those games. Go figure, huh?
Go figure.
The other one, 2 Libic, right number, 2 Seer. Apparently, okay.
They come in pairs. They always come in pairs.
2 of the games I lost were because, actually, one of the games I didn't lose, but I thought I was going to lose, and that was my top 16 match against Mike Albanese. I specialed a Seer off of Graph at the end phase, and then drew a Seer for turn. And I was like, oh my god, if I have to use this Seer to make a Beatrice, and then I had to use this Seer to make a Beatrice, and I thought I was fucked. But it worked out okay. Because I only had a couple of cards, and I didn't want to lose the Seer in the deck at the time, but it worked out, so it doesn't matter, I guess.
His name sounds like Monster.
The other one was I was setting up Fire Lake, and when I specialed the 2 monsters from my hand and milled 3, when I had a Tour Guide in my hand with Fire Lake, I milled 2 Seers, so I didn't get to Fire Lake because it got Kieran to my Dante that I knew he was going to Kieran.
Kieran's the enemy.
Anyway. 1 Barbar. 1 Cow Cab.
1 bro.
And a card that I almost cut. I played 2 spells. Twin Twisters. And for the people that ask me if I play Foolish Burial, the answer is yes. I play it in my extra deck. It's called Beatrice. 2 Solemn Strike, because I thought I'd play Pendulums.
Did you?
2. Yeah, I lost to the only Pendulum player I played against. That was the Fire Lake thing. 2 Karma Cut, I wish I played 3, because this card is them titties, though. Nope. 2 Breakthrough Skill. Really good against Monarchs. Solemn Warning, because I thought I'd play more Pendulums.
It's 40 card main deck.
40 cards. And then my extra deck is
The exact same as it always is.
Tramples, Giga Brilliant, Break Sword, Nightmare Shark. It came up.
Yeah.
It came up.
It came up.
I won my bubble match with it.
Was that bar shark
Time.
or was it just regular?
And against LeBlanc.
It
that match was crazy.
Against LeBlanc, I just had 2 Skarms, and I drew a Karma Cut for turn. He Reapered me, Twin Twistered me, and summoned an Erebus. The Twin Twister hit a Fire Lake, so I thought I was in trouble, which I definitely was. But his hand is no cards, or his thing is no cards in hand, a Pantheism in the graveyard, and an Erebus in play. So I draw for turn, and I draw Karma Cut, and I'm like, oh shit, we're in there. So I'm thinking about whether I want to Phantom Knight or Break Sword as a guy, or what I want to do, and I was like, why the hell would I Break Sword an Erebus? So then I just made Nightmare Shark and attacked him directly with it instead of Karma Cut. Skarm searched for Graf. Graf got the other Skarm, and then Graf got the 3rd Skarm, and then I searched for Tour Guide, and he set a monster, and then I Corbaged it and won that game like that. That was a crazy match.
And then game 3 finally bricked.
Yeah, game 3 he bricked, and I also opened 2
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dante.
Like that sucks, but
Yeah,
it
he
happens.
bricked, but I also opened 2 Dante Firelight Crush card. Oh, it was the nuts. It was
Yeah.
really good. 3 Dante because we're allowed to right now. Corbage. That card's cool. 3 Beatrice. That bitch cray. 2 more Dante, and a Virgil, which I'm pleased to find out that the Mirror wasn't playing. Most of the Mirror matches that are playing PK, they don't play this card. That's so awesome. That's a big advantage to playing Pure, I guess. If you can't find room to play this in PK Fire, monster advantage for Pure.
Why wouldn't you play Virgil? His name is literally DJ Virgil. He's the guy that spins that shit.
Grandpa's high as fuck.
Just a little bit.
Look at his shirt. It's Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
All right, 3 copies of Ghost Reaper and Winter Fuckboy.
Hey, Granddad.
Every single time I played this in the past, I got my opponents in the Mirror to agree not to side this in. The first person that did not agree,
You look good in that shirt.
actually the
In
first
that
person
shirt.
told me he didn't play it, and he didn't play Flying Sea, so I didn't believe him because obviously that sounds like bullshit. And so I sided them in, and he chose to go first, and I wanted to puke on myself. I felt so awful. That is one of the gayest cards I've ever played in my life. 2 Vanity's Fiend, mostly because that other bitch. So if I get Reapered, I want to not just auto-loose sometimes to certain decks. Or, actually, this is that way you draw all the copies of this card against Tommy Rowe. I played the other Twin Twister just in case I play someone that's really gay, like Demise decks or something, which I didn't play any against, which makes sense because those decks are actually just ass.
Yeah.
2 Spell Shattering Arrow. I thought I'd play Domain Monarchs, and I'm happy to report that I did not run into any.
They were all on the 1K.
They were on the 1K.
Gosh.
Steve Silverman, I almost played him. Thank God. Thank you, Chris LeBlanc, for beating Steve Silverman. Thank fucking God. I don't want to play that guy ever, and I definitely don't want to play against him playing Domain Monarchs. I would rather hang myself. So this.
I'm surprised he's not banned yet for all the shit he starts, but that's a different video.
So this Mirror of the Ice Barrier, it's very similar to my Xyz Universe stuff. It's so cool that I never am allowed to draw it. I've never drawn this card, and I wish I had. 2 Fire Lake of the Burning Abyss. This is mostly for Magispector decks and like dumb decks like Demise decks and Monarchs. It's really good against them. So they Reaper you. You could Fire Lake them and try to just like sneakily like get in there with damage. 3 Crush Card Virus. This was for Pendulum, but I didn't play any. Like I said, if you draw this against the Pendulum deck, when they set up one of their scales, you could Crush Card them and take their whole hand away. So it's pretty broken. And like if it's regular Pepe, they have to have like Monkey Board, Guitar Turtle, which if they have that, then I guess like
If they have Monkey Board, Guitar Turtle, then the only thing in their hand's going to be the searched Sorcerer, and that's all they're working with, and you're playing BA, so you kill them. Crush cards, then that's... It gets Kieran and Avion out of
well,
the
you
hand.
can't kill them that turn.
You kill them because like
They don't have
they
it.
have just a sorcerer. Everything else went to the graveyard.
Right. So that's the deck. I do have some shout outs. First and foremost, shout out to my teammate and best friend Eddie North. He and I have really done well this format, top 5 different events between the two of us. He topped Nats. He and I talk about this deck nonstop all the time.